Hello again, everybody. Last week's assembly was all about our city of Liverpool, what a great place to be. And we did mention about our next door neighbour. There's our next door neighbour. Not many schools can say that. Let me have a little think. My first school, what was our next door neighbour? Farmer's Field. The next school, what was the next door neighbour? It was a pub. The next school, it was just houses, just like a housing estate. We have got one of the most iconic, fantastic buildings in the world as our next door neighbour and friend. And I'll explain more because we're going to go for a wander. Okay, we're nearly there. Joe, where's my script? Mr. Merivale, he's supposed to be holding that script. Thank you very much. That's the wrong side, Mr. Merivale. It just says LIPA Primary School.
Oh, right, okay, we're there.
You can't get the staff, can you, everybody? Okie dokie. Right, some facts about here. So we said it's our next door neighbour. Let's walk a bit closer. Now, the architect, I think architects are brilliant. I could never be one. I've not got those skills. To plan a building like this, can you imagine? Well, the man who was the architect was a guy called Giles Gilbert Scott, and apparently it was a competition to see who could do the best design, and Giles Gilbert Scott won. And did you know that when he submitted his design, he was only 22 years of age? That's stunning, that, isn't it? So, building started in 1904, and it was only finished in 1978. So I know we're not onto the maths section yet, but I'm sure, shout out the answer everybody. Yep, 74 years it took to build. You can imagine there were certain times during the wars when they had to pause a little bit because there was more important things. But 74 years to build. If we turn around this way and look back, we can see the constables on the corner where they're based. They've got their special, it's like a police force to protect the area, and they also work with us as well to make sure that everything goes well, like our car parking. What else can we see as we walk closer? Now look at the top there. How high do you think it is? How high? Go on, have a guess. Well, actually it's not a guess, it's an estimate, because you can see how big it is. Anybody want to guess? Shout it out. Nice one. No, that's not right. More shouts. Oh, that's close. Well, I'll tell you, it's 100.8 metres high at its highest point. Okay, 100 metres. So think when they're running in the Olympics, 100 metres. Think of that going up. Stunning. Now, sometimes when you're in school, you hear the bells. There are 14 bells, and I'll tell you more about them later on. But the biggest one is called the tenor bell, and it weighs 4,171 kilograms. So you'd struggle to pick that one up. And also, I talked about the cathedral being our friend. Now, you know all about governors, and we've got a governor on our governing body called Neil Barnes, who works at the cathedral, very important person at the cathedral, and Neil is one of our governors. So it means as we grow and develop, we can continue our exciting relationship with everyone at the cathedral. Let's go and have a look inside. It's brilliant. Have you been in here, guys? Here's the entrance. Let's see what's inside. All I ever think when I come in here is, wow. There's a phrase that adults use called awe-inspiring. It just makes you stop. Think about the work that went in to building this fantastic place. I know a lot of our children have been inside, and lots of children have actually performed where I'm pointing the camera now. Let's have a go and look further down. Also as well, it's free to come in here, but they do ask for a £5 donation, and I've got a question about that later on. Okay, we're moving through. Looking back, look at that. There are no words to explain that. And then looking the other way. Now, I was looking on the facts and figures before, and I believe that capacity, and you know what capacity means, it's how many people you can fit in. If it's a standing event, they can allow 3,500 people in here. If it's a seating event, the maximum capacity is 2,300. You've got the shop over there. You've got a fantastic restaurant. I think lots of the LIPA teachers like the coffee in the restaurant and the buns. But what a place. Is there any school in the whole of this country who can say their next door neighbour is anything like this? I don't think so. So there you have it, we're back outside, but Mr. Merivale, thank you for coming over to us.
Oh, it's a real pleasure, thank you for having me.
What a place, what a place, and a city of two cathedrals.
It is, I was just about to say that, you mentioned the word before, iconic, and that's exactly what this building is. It's absolutely amazing. We've just been inside there now, and how quiet it is, and that really hits you. And I've got to say, I've taught in many schools in Liverpool and in Sefton, and there's not one better neighbour. But what I like about the school is that when you go to the top of the building in LIPA, you can actually see the Catholic Cathedral. And the two cathedrals, as most of you will probably know, are linked by Hope Street. And what a word, Hope Street, to link the two cathedrals. And I think the whole place is just, this area of Liverpool, including LIPA, and the two cathedrals is so special. And I'm so lucky to be involved as a governor and helping out with the children here.
Mr. Merivale, do you know why it's called Hope Street?
I'm not quite sure, so I'm sure you're going to tell me.
Yeah, go on then. It's actually because it's named after William Hope,
right,
who was apparently quite a prominent local businessman.
Okay.
And he had a house on Hope Street, which is now the Liverpool Philharmonic Hall.
Fantastic. Well, there we are. I've learned something new today, Mr. Parker.
It's always about learning, Mr. Merivale.
It is indeed, yeah.
So there you had it, but look at that this morning. It's very early in the morning. We could say that the cathedral was shrouded in fog. Now, I did hear a story, I don't know if it's true, that in the old days when Big LIPA was a boys' school, that if the headmaster looked across at the cathedral and he couldn't see the top of the cathedral because of fog, they had a day off. Don't know if that's true, but if it was true today, you'd probably get a day off. Okay, let's have a look at the work we've had this week. What we have got is some Easter bunnies. We've got two of them. And we've got, what does that say? The winning name envelope. So I will be opening that a little bit later. Look up, Miss Wright said that we had over 200 entries, which is £200 worth of which is 50p, wasn't it? So that's about 100 and something pounds in donations, which is wonderful. All those names. Let's have a look over here. What have we had this week? Okay, Ruby and Milan have been working together. I love it when people collaborate about Everton facts. Gosh, what a great win last night. We needed that, didn't we, Liam? And then we've got some Earth Hour. Lucas has been working on flags, as has Cuba. I like this from Scarlett. We've been looking at cathedrals from last week. Cologne Cathedral apparently is one of those big ones, say Edie and Purdy. We've got maths work, rainbows, artwork. I like that, look at the texture on that. But my three winners this week are Michael, can we get a book? You've been busy with the maths work and some English work. We've got Dayon, who's done me a nice poster saying LIPA is best. And also, this one, look at that very closely. It's a wooden coloured rabbit with an EFC top on. But I can't remember who gave it to me. It was on the gate and I said thank you. But if it was you, please come and get your book. Dayon and Michael, you are the winners for this week. Congratulations. I love all this stuff coming in, everybody. The more the better, and I will show every single piece. Okay, I'd like to kick the shout-outs off. My turn. Dennis in year 2. Why have I chosen Dennis this week? Because he is such a well-mannered boy and he consistently shows LIPA values. When I see him coming into school, I always get a good morning and how are you doing, and we have a chat. And I think if anybody wanted to understand what LIPA Primary was all about, our LIPA values, I'd probably say go and watch Dennis Thomas for half an hour. Okay, shout out from Mr. Mason. He says, I'd like to give a shout out to Scarlett in year 6, please. I've been very impressed with her commitment to running club this week. She has a really good attitude and hard work, and she has a love of running. When representing our school, she is a LIPA role model and always encourages her friends to do better. A true captain collaborative, and I fully agree with that. Miss Wright's been busy this week. This is her first one. First of all, I'd love to give a shout out to Jacob A in Stanley Park for showing such drive and determination with his maths work. Jacob has shown such a passion for working independently and always wants to give it a go before asking an adult or using the working wall. Great job. What a captain discipline. Miss Wright again. Next, can I give a shout out to my English group? Well, not mine, Miss Wright's. We've been researching non-chronological reports and the whole group have shown captain collaborative characteristics and attributes when working together. Their love for learning was so amazing to see. Mr. Flanagan would like to give a shout out to Shian in Year 3 for his excellent Spanish work and being my superstar helper. Shian, I've heard that you might have been in charge and Mr. Flanagan might have been your helper. Just a rumour. Okay, Miss Wright, again. Finally, I would like to give a huge shout out to everyone in our wonderful school for supporting our Choose Love fundraiser, which is today. We have raised an amazing sum of money, so that includes what we've seen before with those rabbits, and it's been inspiration to see the care and compassion shown by our children for those who are less fortunate than us. Thank you all for taking part. You are such role models for our school community. Miss Wood, can I do a shout out for Max, please, Year 2 Sefton Park? Now, Max has had a few shout outs in the last few weeks, and it's that word, isn't it, Max? Consistency, where you try your best every single day, every single week. And that's why, Max, you're getting these shout-outs every single week almost. Max has been doing amazing work with his phonics. He smiles at his own achievements. Nothing better than working hard and getting the results. Max has wowed myself and Mr. Mason, and we couldn't be more proud. Well done, Max. I cannot wait to do some more with you next week. Keep going, says Miss Wood. Okay, birthday boys and birthday girls. Okay, if you've had a birthday, stand up. Big thing, we keep saying it, don't we? So you could be 6, you could be 7, you could be 11, and if the Year 7s are watching on YouTube at home, I know you do. You will be 12, and then you'll be Year 8, you'll be 13. Unlucky for some. Okay, birthdays, stand up. What did you get? What's your favourite present? Everybody in your class, give me a clap. Here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday if you've had a birthday in the last 7 days. Happy birthday to you. Give him another clap, everyone. Who's got these? Head Teacher Awards. Now even, I know Year 5 and 6 that you do your special grown-up Year 7 points thing, but you also do these as well. And it is still big stuff. I gave a couple of these out to the girls in Year 7 for doing that wonderful artwork for me. Do you remember the octopus? I think they were very made up to get a Head Teacher's Award. It's a big thing if you get one of these. It's a big thing. So teachers, in all classes, press pause. Congratulations, everybody. Well done. Congratulations. Okie dokie. Now, maths questions. Get your clipboards. I want to see everybody, even year 3. Year 3. Come on, let's do this. Okay. Right then. Hold on. Year 4. At the back there, I can't see who it is in Year 4. You ready? Nice one. Okay. These 3 maths questions are facts about the cathedral, which I've made into a maths problem. Are you impressed with that? Okay. Do you know when we went in and we explained that it doesn't cost to get in, but the only way that they can keep the cathedral looking brilliant is through donations, and they ask for a £5 donation. Okay, here's the scenario. If I took my family, that's 5 of us, to the cathedral and we all donated £5 each, how much would that be in total? That's 1. Number 2, we talked about that big bell, but there are actually 14 bells. If each bell rang 10 times, how many total rings is that? And number 3, we talked about, didn't we, that the The height of the cathedral is just over 100 metres, 100.8 metres. The length from the back door to the front door, and actually the front door to the back too, is 188 metres. If I walk back and to 16 times, how far have I walked in metres and kilometres? And get my words out. Okay, here's your answers. All right. I want to see those whiteboards. Show me those whiteboards. I know year one, that last question was difficult, but I'm sure your helpers explained it to you on the whiteboard and tried to make it. It's a tough question, that's a really year 6 question, but you know, big aspirations. Okay, my family of 5 went to the cathedral. We each donated £5, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 pounds. Cathedral bells, there are 14 of them, times 10, it's easy timesing by 10, 140, bet you all got that. Cathedral is 188 metres in length. I walked back and to 16 times. So you had to take that 188 metres, double it, times 16. I wanted it in metres, 6,016 metres, or kilometres, 6.016 kilometres. If you're rounding it up, 6.02 kilometres. If you got that one, really well done. Okay, back to the awards. It's for reading and maths. I'm holding up head teachers. I've not got any reading and maths because I've sent them all out to the classes. Reading and maths, go. If you got a reading and maths, well done. I'll be down at the end of the day. I want you waving it at me. I want to read what's on the back. Because if you got one, it is just that acknowledgement of your progress and achievement. And hopefully your love of reading and maths as well. I think we need to have a chat with those rabbits. Good morning, rabbits. How are you? I hope you've enjoyed the evening in my office. I hope you didn't pinch any of my biscuits or my water. But tonight you'll be at somebody else's home in Big LIPA Primary School because the children had the opportunity to guess which name, and I think we have a winner. So, in a second, I'm going to announce it. All right, the winning ticket. There's a couple of things this week that we're not doing in assembly because it's so busy. We're not doing book luck. Year 4, I know it's your turn, and I've already had a couple of super examples, which I'm not going to show in detail. They belong to Maya and Yasmin, because we've got so much to do this week. So I'm going to save those, get a lot more from year 4. There might be some work about column ending and stuff, and I'm going to share those next week. The other thing that will be back next week is Logan and Leo and their jokes. Okay, well then. We had lots of children having a go. Let me open. The winner and the name of both our rabbits, they both got the same name, it's Rupert. Let's go and have a look who's won. Let's go and have a look who's won. We've got Walter and Peggy Sue. I think Greg's on there somewhere too. There he is down there. A few people chose Greg. But the winner is Rupert. So we can say Ezra, Ray and Bertie. That's yours. And Mason in year 1, he's yours. Come and get them, everybody. Come and get them, you two. And well done. Okay, now's the time where we celebrate achievement from this week. So year 5 and 6, if you've been working towards your points and it's time for your teachers to explain who are the winners. And reception to year 4, your teachers have got an email from me because this morning Jacob and I span the wheel and we have some winners. So whether you're reception to year 6, well done, fantastic achievement, and come and choose your prizes. I've got even more new books. I'm pointing there because that's where they are. Come and get your books. All right, golden medals. Let me grab them. This one's all stuck together. I'll have to sort that out before I hand it. That's like a double one. Okay. The choosers this week were, firstly, Miss McFerrin and Miss Beasley in the admin office. We picked Cora in Stanley Park, year 2, please. It's from last week, but when she helped me bring boxes down for the uniform sale. but she always helps her mum quite a lot, and she's always got a big smiley LIPA values face. Cora, for you. Mrs. Lucas, please can I give my gold medal to Cohen in year 3? He has consistently come to our running club, even though he's the youngest runner. He tries hard at every training session and every race, and I really look forward to seeing how well he will do if he continues right to year 6. You'll be getting gold medals for running, Cohen. Miss Oakes, she said, please can I give my gold medal to Leo in Philharmonic class, because Leo is a shining star and we are so lucky to have him in our class. He shows LIPA values every day and he embodies all of our captains, and here's how. As captain discipline, he works hard every day and develops skills in all the subjects. As captain imaginative, he blows us away with his ideas. As captain inquisitive, he just loves to learn and he shares with others. I like this, Miss Oakes, how you kind of done the captains. Very good, nice. It's my turn next week, for gold medal. I'm going to pinch that idea. As captain collaborative, Leo is a real team player and always looks to support his peers. And finally, as captain persistent, Leo's can-do attitude and positivity towards learning is infectious. He's extremely motivated, resilient and inspiring. Leo, you're a LIPA role model. Whew, that was a long explanation, but a good one. Miss McGee says, please can I choose Scarlett in the Bella class? Scarlett is a huge ray of sunshine who is always smiling. Whenever I see her around school, she greets me with the biggest hello. She oozes confidence and her positivity is infectious. Great words. Even though she's been only in our school for a few short months, she already shows the qualities of all our LIPA captains. Well done, Scarlett. Keep smiling. Well done, you 4. Really good reasons there. And it's me next week. I'm one of the choosers. Okay, we're done. Again, just to go back to the start, what a fantastic building. How lucky we to have that next week, next door to us. Next week, we have got even more things to share with you. This weekend is going to be sunny, it's going to be beautiful. Have a lovely time, stay safe, and we will see you next week. And do not forget to give me loads of artwork and maths work to share. Have a good weekend, everybody.